What's going on, everybody? It's Jamal, aka Boss Eagle, the Firebird. We are here live. It's Facebook Live time. Today is Monday, November 27th, 2017. Ho, ho, ho. I got the Santa Claus filter on right now here on the Facebook Live and everything. And again, this is Jamal, aka Boss Eagle, the Firebird. Just wanted to say, Merry Christmas. This is almost Christmas time, y'all. So I just had to, try out one of these filters. I've never done one of these filters on Facebook Live before, but it's pretty it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit used to it. We're gonna go ahead and turn off. Let's see if we can turn that off. There we go. There we go. So that's probably a little distracting, but what's going on, everybody? I'm trying to get rid of that glare there. I was trying to do my Facebook Live here on the on my computer, but apparently, I don't know. I guess you can't really do Facebook Live on your computer for like a business page or something like that. It was weird. So like I could do it on my regular one, but I'm doing it from the Boss Eagle Music page here on Facebook and on Facebook Live. So let me see if I can. All right, there we go. I'm trying to got a little bit of light. I'm trying to see if we can get that clear. I think it's just that light. It's right behind me. I'm trying to see if we can maybe get rid of that a little bit. But yeah, thanks for joining me today on Facebook Live. Appreciate it. I wanted to just talk about a couple things. Tonight on Facebook Live, I've been a little bit away from it recently here. Obviously, it's been a little bit busy if you've been keeping up. So I just released my debut album. The Firebird album came out on November 17th. So just about just over a week ago. About 10 days ago. So it was just absolutely amazing. So just had a great time. Wanted to kind of recap that on the Facebook Live tonight. Talk about that, then also talk about kind of some of the next steps, and then just have a little fun little topic at the end, talking Christmas and everything. So on Friday, November 17th, had my album release party for the Firebird album. It was absolutely amazing. The weather was horrible actually here in Colorado. It was super windy and like cold wind, and just kind of nasty weather on a Friday night, on how, when it's, now it's late fall, getting into winter, the days are super short. So even though it wasn't like really late, it just gets darker, a lot sooner and stuff. But had a great turnout. I think we had somewhere around probably, around 150 or so. So it was absolutely, it was amazing. We had over 100 people there, for sure. And had a little bit of a late start, but other than that, it was absolutely phenomenal. It was great. And so got to debut the album. We listened to all 10 tracks from the Firebird album, and actually performed a couple of them live too. So that was a lot of fun. I did We Got It Too, Baby, and Firebird at the end. And so it was cool to be able to have have people there to be able to celebrate, and also be able to share the music with, and be able to finally get it out there. You know what I mean? Like to finally be able to take this work, this project I've been working on all year, and to be able to finally share it and have folks be able to hear the album and kind of get some of those immediate responses and stuff. And so probably one of my favorite parts of the night was when I performed my song Baby. I had a custom made this is like green Temptations, like 1965 era like suit made, and I was able to perform in that. It's amazing. So if you haven't seen the pictures yet, go check those out. I got something on Instagram, and then I got a picture on Facebook as well, kind of a little split screen, but with a picture that was taken of me performing, and then also the inspiration for the suit that my friend Julie Piper used to make the suit is actually a picture of the Temptations. And so it was absolutely amazing. So I saying like, yes, I'm a hip hop artist and stuff, but I'm definitely influenced by a lot of a lot of different genres and stuff. And so that was a ton of fun. And like I said, just being able to share the album finally, just being able to kind of take what's been, for the most part, pretty hidden for a while. I mean, you release a couple songs, or you put a couple videos out of songs that you're performing and things like that. But the whole majority of the album is really kind of under wraps, and so it was cool to be able to have people be able to see that and get to experience the album for the first time. I'm gonna set the phone down, see if I can. Oh no, see if that work. But yeah, allow people to be able to experience the album for the first time, and reception was great. I mean, like, just people really enjoying the album. It's been really cool. Also, I'm trying to get rid of that light there. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. There go Harvey Collins back there. But anyway, it was great to, like I said, to have people finally be able to hear the album and to get it out there. Shout out to my girl Ren Burke. She actually ran my merch table while I had a merch table for the album release party as well. And one of the things that's been really cool too is being able to, like, I've been getting like messages and posts and different things. Like, a buddy of mine has sent me some Facebook, I'm sorry, some videos over text message, of his kids jamming and stuff, and was talking about how one of his kids, I think she's like 2 years old, she was singing rap dance in her crib at bedtime and keeping her brother awake and everything. So, just singing some of the lyrics and stuff, and they, sending me videos of like them dancing. The next day after the album release party, I actually, I was DJing a wedding, and the photographer there, who was the photographer for the wedding, she was talking about how her son loves the song Baby and always wants to dance to it. And then got another message from some friends, a post, they were on a road trip, I think, out to California, and they were jamming to it. And so yeah, just hearing the stories about people who are enjoying the album and enjoying some of the songs on there is kind of what you hope for as an artist. And so I mean, if you haven't if you've bought the album and you haven't downloaded it yet, make sure you go online and do that. You should have gotten an email from Bandcamp around 6:30 back on the 17th when the album actually was released through the system. So if you have any issues with that or anything, just let me know. Just hit me up on Facebook or something, and we'll make sure we get that figured out. For everybody who bought a physical copy of the album, all those have been sent in the mail, so everybody should have their CD by now. It's been cool to get, seeing a picture of my friend Emily out in Nebraska. She sent me a picture of her, you know what I mean, like getting ready to put the CD, in the car and everything too. And so it's been awesome. Like I said, to finally have the album out. It's my debut album. And hopefully the first of many to come, and to like I said, finally be able to share what I've been doing with folks. So I appreciate everybody for coming to the album release party. Like I said, I mean, I have over 100 people there, all ages, which is definitely what I want for my music, and what I had hoped to have, and everything is just amazing. You know what I mean, seeing all those different age groups, and then especially when we played rap dance, and seeing so many people, getting up and dancing in their seats, coming down front and dancing too. And so, like I said, I'm hoping it's just the beginning of things to come, and definitely be working on some different things, going forward. As far as the album, this is really, like I've been sharing, like, this is really just the beginning. You release the album, and then it's like the steps afterward are what's really important as well, because the reality is, I'm sorry, I'm just turning up the volume, make sure, because I got my phone set, so I don't know if the speakers are getting cut off there, but really when you release the album, it's just kind of, like I said, kind of the beginning of everything. And then the goal is, and the hope is, to not lose that momentum, and so you kind of just want to make sure that you're still doing things. So like today was like a super busy day. You can probably tell I'm tired. It's just from starting early this morning and getting right back into it, spending hours today on social media, and just handling all the things, sending out emails, what I mean, crafting and sending emails, thanking people for, coming to the album release party, separate email crafted and delivered to, you know what I mean, to thank people for buying the album, all the people, hundreds of people who bought the album online. And and I try to, also try to track down all the people who bought them at the album release party too. And that's kind of tough because people paid cash and stuff. You really can't track that, and so I'll just have to get better at that, better at creating a system for that. But yeah, so like I said, going forward, now is really kind of when everything begins. Now is really kind of when, I don't know if I say the rubber meets the road, but kind of does. The rubber meets the road in terms of, this is where, like I said, I think a lot of the steam, a lot of momentum can get lost if you just kind of come off this high of like, the album's out. Okay, well, now what? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want it to just die. You don't want it to just fade into oblivion. So you gotta, keep putting in that work. Keep just, working day to night to try to keep it, alive and keep it floating and everything. And so, so there'll be plenty more stuff coming out on social media and emails and text messages and phone calls and just all those things you have to do as an independent artist to keep keep the life into the project and hopefully keep it afloat. And so there's a lot that you all can help with as well in terms of just continuing to listen to the album, continuing to promote it, continuing to share it. There's actually a link right on the Bandcamp page where you can actually share the album right from there into a couple different sources, and even just talking with your friends about it, posting stuff on Facebook, posting stuff on Instagram, posting stuff on Twitter and Snapchat and all those things, you know what I mean? Just like talking with your friends about it, talking with your family members about it, emailing people, texting them, calling them, telling them like, hey, you got to check this out. You should buy this album. You should get this album. And, especially, since the digital download's only $5, it's really affordable for, good, quality, clean hip hop music, and so, consider that, consider sharing, with 5 of your friends, try to recommend the album to a couple people that, like hip hop or like clean hip hop or whatever it is, or looking for something maybe to, something that's up and coming to sink their teeth into. Eventually, we'll get all the stuff on, we'll get it on Spotify and all those things. But for right now, we're kind of waiting on that right now, in kind of this, this infancy stage of the album and everything. But, eventually it'll be on all that stuff too. But even right now, you can follow Boss Eagle, you can follow me on Spotify. Just make sure it's me, you know what I mean? And you'll see my picture of me with the Colorado flag and everything. But, just follow me on Spotify and subscribing on YouTube and follow me on Twitter, liking Boss Eagle on Facebook, and all of my handles are the same across all social media. It's at, Boss Eagle Music. So you can easily find me on like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube. It's all Boss Eagle Music. And then you'll see my stuff up there. So that's kind of the next steps. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was a great turnout for the album release. It was a great, night, had a ton of fun, obviously as an artist and as a, I think all artists are in some ways we're perfectionists. I got home that night and, just immediately you start thinking about what you could have done differently, what I could have done differently, things I want to make better and everything. But it was, it was my first album release. Super excited, just to see just how, what God has really done and just all your support and how, this has just really been an awesome, opportunity and experience so far, but it's far from over. It's far from over. So, it's, like I said, there's a lot more now in this next phase. It's not the promotion from like the lead up standpoint, but the promotion of like, okay, now it's here. So now what do we do? And so, hopefully in this next year, you'll see me a lot more on stage, a lot more performances, a lot more content out on like YouTube and stuff, but it'll be different, right? Because it won't be like leading up to the album anymore. So it'll be more expounding on the album. Definitely, music videos, those gotta come too. And so definitely you want to make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube, because we'll be throwing those up on YouTube and hopefully get that Vivo page, one day, through YouTube. But definitely, check out keep locked in on social media. And the other thing that y'all could do too that'd be great is to also subscribe to the mailing list. So Eagle Nation is our community, and that's what I'm really trying to just promote, just building a community. You know, it's not just one man, you know, trying to take on this mountain. I mean, like, you know, it's all of us, you know, and you all are definitely a big part of what's going on. And it's not just me, it's independent artists, independent musicians everywhere, you know, like, we need y'all's support. And so, you know, get in, you know, right now, get in on let's, you know, let's get this thing, you know, off the ground and everything. So join Eagle Nation mailing list, you know, so we can stay in touch. Because, you know, like, for myself, you know, I have so many people across so many platforms on, you know, there's my Gmail contacts, there's LinkedIn, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's people as all over all these different platforms. And so, you know, and including my phone too, right? So, you know, just having everybody, you know, as many people as possible in kind of one location with my email list would be great, just in terms of efficiency and being able to reach out to people. Even though, yeah, we'll definitely be putting stuff on all these other outlets, but when you really want to kind of make that poignant contact, it could be nice just to have, you know, a lot of your people, a lot of your community, your tribe right there in the mailing list. So y'all check that out for sure. Go to bosseaglemusic.com, sign up for the Eagle Nation mailing list, and let's fly together for sure. But yeah, so with that, you know, like I said, I wanted to just kind of keep this short. And so it's a Monday. I know a lot of people probably watching Monday Night Football, so that's cool. I'll post this video. You can watch it later. So like I said, I just want to say thank you again to everybody who came out for the Firebird album release party about a week and a half ago on the 17th. I know it was the night before, you know, it was the right before the week of Thanksgiving. You know, I know I got several emails. People's kids got sick. I totally understand that. I appreciate you, you know, even thinking about it and let me know. I do appreciate the over 100, you know, 130, 140, 50 some odd people that came that night. It was a ton of fun. Thank you all so much to everyone who bought the album, who's been sharing the album, talking to people. Thank you for all the messages y'all been sending me. Like I said, this thing is far from over. It's just the beginning. So, you know, we definitely want to be looking at doing more shows here in 2018. Starting to, you know, dig more into that and all across the board, y'all. Like, whether it's local venues, I'm looking at festivals. I'm looking not even just music festivals. Like, I'm looking at film festivals. Like, how can I, you know, even performing at film festivals, right? So you're trying to, you know, turn over every rock possible. College and university markets, house shows. Definitely want to be doing some house shows in this next year. So some of y'all might be getting some messages from me to see if you're interested in hosting. And if you are, don't wait for a message from me. Just send me an email. Let me know. Send me a message through Facebook or email me at bosseaglemusic@gmail.com. And let's talk about maybe doing a house show where you are, or something like that. So there's a lot that still goes into this thing. And it's you know, the whole pursuit of, you know, your dream, music, art, whatever it is, you know, whatever business you're trying to start, it's a full-time job. It literally really becomes a full-time job in terms of all the things you've got to do. But, you know, doing all these things, doing all these little things is what I do believe that ultimately it'll build a solid foundation. So when we rep an Eagle Nation, you know, worldwide, you know, it's going to be solid. And you know, I put a video up the other day already. Firebird, you know, probably earlier this fall or whatever, you know, Firebird had made it to a couple other countries. You know, it had already been spun in Germany. It had already been spun in Thailand. And now, you know, Firebird's been playing in Sweden, Japan, Turkey, all over the globe. It's amazing. And then so many places throughout the U.S. I put a little video up, so check that video out on Facebook. It's also, I think, on my YouTube channel as well. And I listed some of the countries and, some of the cities that it's already been playing in. I mean, from Austin to Miami to Phoenix, Cleveland, Tulsa, Charlotte, all over the state of Colorado, obviously. So thank y'all, Colorado. But yeah, so Firebird's already been just globetrotting, and so I'm really excited to see what the album is gonna do once there's more content, more music for people to consume. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen. So that's, you know, that's y'all. So keep spinning, man. Keep streaming. Keep playing Firebird. Once we get the album up, you're definitely gonna know that too. It's gonna be everywhere once we've got that up. But, you know, for right now, even just keep sharing the music. You know, keep sharing the music with people throughout the other outlets. And like I said, man, let's just keep this thing going. So with that, I just want to leave, you know, one question. You know, I just want to ask, you know, what's your favorite all-time Christmas movie? You know, is it the Griswolds? Is it National Lampoons? Is it the classic like Home Alone? You know what I mean? Just want to, you know, as we move into this Christmas season, just kind of want to, you know, get some of your get into some of your heads a little bit, and get to know you all a little bit better, and ask you what's your favorite Christmas movie. You know, is it a Christmas Story? You know, you waiting for that Red Ryder BB gun? You know. So yeah, so just a little fun question. Like I said, to get to know y'all a little bit better too. So post those in the comments. Let me know what your favorite Christmas movie is. Respond to that, and then you know, make sure you know, buy a copy of the Firebird album if you haven't already. You can also buy one as a gift too. Right on the website there, on the Bandcamp site, there's a little place where it says send as a gift. And then you basically just buy another copy, but you put in someone else's information, and so that would be great. You know what I mean? CDs especially make great gifts. They make great stocking stuffers. So give somebody the gift of music this Christmas season. Give them some good quality, you know, clean hip hop. You know what I mean? That they could really vibe out and jam to. So I appreciate everything that y'all have done so far. I'm sorry in advance, because I'm gonna keep bugging. I'm gonna keep beating down the doors. I'm gonna keep knocking on the doors, and you're going to keep seeing a lot of stuff, so feel free. If you're on my personal Facebook, feel free to unfriend me for a little while. You know what I mean? You know, if you have to. Hope not. Don't unfriend me. But you know what I mean. Just know that, you know, we're gonna keep this train rolling. You know, just keep this thing moving, and keep pushing the music forward. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much again for coming to the album release. Thank you so much for buying the album. We should find out hopefully soon here where we made it, if we made it on the charts and what lists and things. But either way, I just feel so humble, so blessed, so honored, so grateful for everything thus far. And like I said, let's just keep this thing moving, and we're going to fly together, Eagle Nation. All right? I'm Jamal, Boss Eagle, repping my CSU, got my Colorado State Rams on, you know what I'm saying? That's my alma mater right there, baby. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good night, and we definitely gonna see you soon. All right, God bless. Peace.